I have for you today a sensational Pilote. Let's have a look and let's see what we have. Hi guys, welcome to another video from ourselves here at We Buy Any Motorcaravan. My name's Luke and I have the job today of showing you around the Pilote Sensation 600L. Now, the first thing that you see on this is it is an A-class motorhome, as you can see by the gigantic windscreen on it. But what the sensational thing is about this one is it's actually not quite big. It's nice and small, it's nice and compact to what you get, but you get the big cab area, and as you can see, it's on the Fiat chassis as well. Now, looking at the front, it does have the newer style headlights on it as well, so it is pretty, as you can see. And as you can see, it is quite tall. Now, I quite like this at the front. I don't think it's too busy. I think the decals make it look nice as well. But I think that continues all the way around the van. So if you want to follow me around this way. Now, the first thing that will grab you from this side is the decals itself. Now, Pilote have always had similar kind of decals where they like to stay understated but with a little bit of colour on there just to keep you engaged with the side of the vehicle. As you can imagine, it's quite a big canvas to be able to put it on. Now, this one in particular has the Fiamma F45 awning on it, which is a 4.5 metre. So that would give you everything if you're looking to barbecue outside or anything like that. This one is also fitted with a gas flow system, which, considering where this one has been in the world, which I'll show you a bit later on, it would have been very helpful around the continent when filling up with gas. Now, it does also have the automatic Thule step on there as well, which would have been an additional extra and not there from standard. But yeah, it's got some lovely extras on there. And as you can see here, it does have the, well, it looks like a big garage area. It's not a huge garage area. As you can see at the minute, it is filled with the info cushions from one of the beds on the interior. So there isn't a lot going on here. A little bit lackluster in terms of space in regards to the side of the vehicle. I'm not sure how I would feel about that. But if you want to follow me around to the back of the vehicle. Now, looking at the rear of the vehicle, first thing that stands out to you is the fact of it does have the 2 bike rack, which is a Fiamma bike rack as well. And as I mentioned to you on the front, this motorhome has seen the world. It's been pretty much everywhere with the owner that loved this vehicle beforehand. And as you can see, it's also fitted with the reversing camera as well, which is actually a permanent feed as well, so that you don't need a rear view mirror, which is probably helpful considering how big this vehicle actually is. As you look at the back, it's a little bit plain in terms of the back, in my opinion. I think the person beforehand putting a couple of decals on here has probably helped it look a bit more busy in comparison to how it would have kind of looked before. But let me know what you think. A little bit plain to me, but let's have a look at the other side. Right, now looking at this side, as you can see, the door is actually on the Euro style side here. So obviously a little bit different to the UK. As you can see from this locker here, it does contain your Truma heating just in here so that you can check on it, make sure it's all okay, make sure there's no water leaks or anything like that there. It would be instant to be able to tell if there was, because you would see the antifreeze. In the Truma it's blue, so if you do see blue staining, that's what it is. Now, if you have a look around here, you've got your water filler and then obviously your petrol filler just here. But I quite like the side of this van, in fairness. I think considering how many windows there are on it, how much light can get into the vehicle, I think it's been well designed to make it functional for the people that will use it. So I think enough talking about it, let's have a look at the inside. So now we're inside into the lovely kitchen area. As you can see, it is nice and big in here. You have your full length fridge just here, so plenty of space for us to be able to store everything on a journey, as well as a small removable fridge compartment just there. Then you've got your Thetford oven just here. It is the XXX, which means that you've got the 3-burner hobs just on top of it, which would be very good when you're out on the road. Nice big Dometic sink just here. And another thing I picked up on this when we were at the show, a lot of kitchens don't seem to have a lot of workable space in it, especially with this one. All of the spare space is towards the back of the unit instead of the front, meaning if you are keen with a kitchen, you would have to buy a chopping board which would fit in the Dometic sink just here, which doesn't always come as standard with a lot of vehicles. Now this kitchen does have an extractor fan just here, something quite quirky, you don't normally see them in there. And then, as with most Pilote motorhomes, you do have the Pilote glasses just here, kept in their glory like normal. You've got lots of storage just here. I think you could store pretty much anything that you needed there on a journey, and plenty of space below. Now, if we come just over here to have a look at the door, you've got your Truma iNet system here, which means that you can control your heating from your phone. So if you go out on a journey anywhere, and you think that you're going to be about 10-15 minutes away, you can set your heating so that it's ready for you for when you come into the vehicle. So if you're out in the Alps or if you're out in France somewhere, probably the perfect thing to use. Right, so into the living area now, and as you can see here, you have the amazing Pilote detail just here, which really, it elevates the whole living area in my opinion. You've got quite a big seating area just here. Now this model is a 4-berth with 4 belts, so you've got 2 belted seats just here and 2 belted seats at the front just here. Now you've got 1 drop down bed, which is this one above myself here, which is a nice big double to be fair, so I don't think you would struggle with 2 of you up there. And then you've got the living area just here. Now there is cushions that once you've lowered the table you can make a full-size double just here, so a lot of space. But I quite like this area to be fair. I think it's nice and bright. Obviously we have every light under the sun on at the minute, but with the natural light, with all of the windows around the van and the fact that it is an A-class motorhome, I think you get plenty of light in here. Right, into the bathroom area now. Now this is quite a nice area in here. Now considering it's an A-class motorhome, it does have the nice separated bathroom. You do have a big shower just here, so plenty of space for you. You've got all of your utensil spaces, everything that you need in terms of toothbrushes or anything like that, all could be stored absolutely fine. You've got your toilet just here, and then you do have quite a big storage area just here, which is your wardrobe. Now you've got a big rail at the top. There is also a light on the inside of that just so that you can see everything. Not a lot to show, short and sweet, but pretty good space. So into the cab area now. As I said before, it's on the Fiat cab just here. Now it is also on the manual box. This is the 6-speed manual. So really nice gearbox, really nice drive, probably perfect for a vehicle of this side. I wouldn't fancy doing a hill start in one of these, I'll put it that way. I do think the interior looks really nice in this one. I think with the cab seats, all the details, it does look like it's been looked after very well. As I mentioned before, you've got your reversing camera here, which becomes a permanent feed, and there is also a dash cam just here. Now, not a lot to really show you in here because everything is from standard. You've got your Pioneer head unit just here, which came as standard with this model, especially if you had the automatic and you were spending the extra. But yeah, it looks good to me. Would be something I would be happy with driving with. So guys, you'll have to let me know what you think about this motorhome. I personally like it, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Obviously, like and subscribe any of our other videos. I'm sure there'll be another one for you to watch that you'll like. And thank you for watching.